ladies and gentlemen, the man we've been waiting for, Backdoor Billy. Backdoor Billy, what do you got to say, Backdoor Billy?
What do you got to say?
I wasn't ready for that one.
Oh, why not? Hello,
He wasn't ready.
Nikki. Hello, Nikki.
So,
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. All right,
that would be good.
Ready? Go ahead.
We are here tonight at Stress Factory after a long few years, taking a little break. Tonight we are doing some stand-up comedy, made some changes. Obviously, one of them that you all know. But we are gonna kill tonight. We got Mikey over there, right? Mikey, can we call you Midget? Mikey the Midget?
Yeah.
My boy. We got Alex the lawyer. We are gonna rip this apart and put bring a whole new me into comedy. Let's do it.
Give it up for Andy Flores, everybody. All right, no further ado, please put your hands together for Billy Celia, everybody. Keep it going for Billy, everybody.
What up? Alright, let's get right to it. I've done a lot of shows, right? But I've never done a show following a midget and a lawyer. So I'm gonna request that the midget come up for me because I just feel like that was unfair. Can you come up here?
Mikey! Woo!
Mikey the midget. Let's give you a real job. I know St. Patrick's Day ended and the Leprechaun gig is up, so we'll give you this job. You coming up or no? Oh, good to see you. You got those glasses? Put the glasses on. So, yeah, so some of you might know me. You know, I like to think I'm a legend in my own mind. I go by the nickname of Backdoor Billy. Yeah, like my ass lick. I see her. Yeah, you too, right? I'll give you my number afterwards. Yeah, I wrote the Jersey Shore. I had a few episodes on Jersey Shore, and I wrote that shit. I'm still riding that shit. I actually, you know, drugs fucked it up a little bit, to be honest. Just watch, make sure nobody come up here. Right? I don't know if I trust you behind me. I know I just said my nickname Backdoor Billy. Anyway, so let's get back to it. So I wanted to get back into comedy, right? So that's why I'm stuck doing amateur night with you fucks. Yeah, this is a true story, you know? But it's good to be back on stage. I did a show here 2 years ago, right? Yeah, 2 years. Right? Not there yet. Sorry, I got my phone in my hand. Just in case my PO gets me, if you see me run off stage, I'm past curfew, so that's why I got my phone in my hand. But, yeah, so, and you know what? Fuck them, they're saying I can't produce a crowd, right? Because I know damn straight 5 tables over there are mine. I know this front row is mine. You know, I can fucking produce a crowd. The girls in the back, the high school friends over there, half this place. So, actually, Stress Factory should be paying me. But anyways, so I did a show here 2 years ago. I was fresh out of rehab. I celebrated 33 days. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, right? Today I celebrate 17 days. Do the math, you know? And life is good, it's sober. You know what? Like drugs, they bring you to horrible places, right? I'm gonna tell a little story. You know, I'm a recovering heroin addict, proud to be sober today, and that's the truth. But anyways, drugs make you do some fucked up shit, man. Alright? I lived in an apartment complex once, right? And I was in the apartment complex, and there's this creepy guy. I call this the Silver Fox story. You might want to take notes. So the Silver Fox. So I'm walking down the street, and there's this probably about your size, a little taller, creepy-looking, gray hair pushed back, and he would always just stare at me like, if you ever need money, you know where to come. And I'd be like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. The next day I was dope sick, so I went over to him. And I'm like, so about that money, all right? This is a horrible story, man. I don't know if I want to continue actually telling this. My kids might see this shit. Anyway, so I go in the house, right? And I'm sitting on the couch. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this, right? So, I'm sitting on the couch, right? Mikey, you want to role play this? So I'm sitting there, and he's doing his thing, and I honestly don't know. Do I put my hands through his hair, like his creepy scabby hair, or whatever. What do I do? But then it started to feel really good. So it was like, wow, this guy knew what the fuck he was doing, right? They cuffed it, and I was just like, I just gave it 30 seconds. So, yeah, what you're clapping over my misery, telling you about drugs. Anyways, so yeah, so drugs make you do fucked up shit. I got sent to jail once, right? Yeah. Scariest shit in my life, being white, walking in jail. And I remember thinking like, alright, you guys ever see Sons of Anarchy? You know the way Jax walks? He walks like, you know, like this. So I put my jumpsuit on, I'm walking hard into the jail, and I see a bunch of different people, groups of people. The races stick together, the blacks stick together, the whites stick together, Spanish. And I was like, fuck that, I ain't going with the whites, so I went right to the blacks. Now normally you're supposed to go to them and like fight the hardest guy you see. Instead I went right up to the guy and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this Backdoor Billy shit on TV to my advantage, right? So I went right up to the biggest black guy ever, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm Backdoor Billy. You know, we might be able to get back on TV after this, you might have to watch my back and everything. And damn, did he watch my back? That's why I still don't walk right, like. Yeah. Fucked up shit drugs do, man. After I got out of jail, I went down to South Florida, get some recovery. And I'm sitting there, like with a counselor, right? And this guy's name was Bob. You know, like the cure nowadays is send everybody down to South Florida. They're gonna go to rehab, they're gonna get fixed, and they're gonna be good. So I'm sitting down there, and he's talking about, Bill, I understand what you're going through. Every time I want a chocolate bar, you know, this is what I do. And I'm sitting there, like, thinking to myself, you ever let an old man with gray hair suck your dick for a chocolate bar? Fuck, man. Yeah. Fucked up shit, man. And coming home, you know, being single, because obviously I was dating a Jersey girl, and all these Jersey girls are hooked on heroin nowadays, right? So it's hard to find a girl. Like you guys were talking about swiping right on Tinder and this and that. That shit is a pain in the fucking ass. I sit there all day, swiping right. I only get 50 times. And the only one that ever fucking matches with me is a 300-pound fucking blonde-headed chick. It's fucked up, man. It's not as easy as like when you're in rehab, you can pick up girls like, so all you gotta do is say, you wanna go get some drugs? Yeah, man. So, you know what, coming back to Jersey, you know what, I started dating again, and I remember going on my first date. And like, you know that awkward shit that you go through when you go on those first dates? Just, you know, like, we went out to some Mexican restaurant, right? And we're sitting there, we're eating or whatever, and she's a pretty girl, she's looking at me, and I'm like, oh shit, man, I gotta fart, right? And you know what, it's not comfortable at the first date, you can't do that shit at the first date. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, alright, how do I let this out? You know what, maybe I'll let out a tester, like 1/4 of the fart, just to make sure, like, I'm alright, you know? So I'm sitting there, like, talking to her, whatever, and I slowly, like, lift up one cheek to let it out, like, pray. Alright, please, let this tester fart if I could be alright, right? Bam, I'm good. I'm like, wow, alright, we did that. All of a sudden she said, Bill, you smell that? And I'm like, we should move tables. I think the guy behind is farting, right? Most guys now on their first date hope that the girl brings them home, you know, to get laid. I'm sitting there in the car and I'm like, please let this girl bring me inside because I gotta take a shit, right? Yeah. Get inside. You know, like, guys, you gotta understand, like, you know when you gotta take a shit at your girl's house and you just meet them and like you're sitting on the toilet and you're like exploding and I heard those heels come walking by. Every time like she come walking by, I'd have to stop, plug up, like hold it in just so she don't explode. It's weird, you know what? Like, and then girls, you gotta fart back, right? You know, when is it comfortable? When does the time come that you become comfortable? Because I don't trust a girl that holds farts in because what else is she fucking hot in? Yeah, man. You know what? I never caught an STD in my life. Well, mine. I caught one once, right? But other than that, I caught 2 kids, right? Yeah, man. Being a parent's a fucking hard fucking thing, especially as a drug addict. Right? I don't know. You know what, too? Some of you guys saw the flyers that were put out that I promoted the fuck out of this amateur night shit, right? And you guys were like, on Facebook comment, you spelled formally wrong. My fucking 12-year-old son made the flyer. Give me a break. You know, I don't got real people to do this shit. Anyway, so Anyways, back to the fucking story, right? So I have a kid, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what? Like, I'm mowing the lawn one day, I put little Billy in the fucking swing, he's sitting there, right? And I'm going to mow the lawn, all of a sudden I hear this hysterical fucking crying. And I'm like, oh shit, what's the matter, Billy, what's the matter? And I noticed he got stung by bees, right? So I'm like, pick him up, I bring him in fucking inside the house, right? And I'm sitting there, and I don't know what the fuck to do with this thing. Like, shut the fuck up. So I go get an ice cube, I put the cube on, he's still fucking crying, right? I'm like, shit, man. Alright? Billy, what do you want me to do? How do I get you to stop crying? And I'm just like, you want me to get those fucking bees? I didn't say fucking, I promise. I didn't curse for fucking 40 years. But he said, yeah. So I knew, like, okay, this is how we're gonna stop this problem. So I grabbed a wiffle ball bat. I didn't have no spray, right? I went outside, neighbors looking and everything, looking like a lunatic swinging. But he stopped crying. But both of us ended up in the emergency room, right? After that, I got supervised visits. It's fucked up, right, man? Yeah. Google me, bitch. I like to think I'm a well-known guy, but you know what? When you go on the internet, you're getting confused. You know what? Nowadays, too, I got a teenager. Right? The little 4-year-old grew up, you know, and I don't know what to fucking do with him anymore. What he's wearing his Gucci slides, his all cool outfits. I gotta keep up with this shit. Because when he was growing up, he always thought daddy was the coolest thing. Now I'm competing with this little nigga to show, like, I'm cooler than you. It's fucking unbelievable. Wife got my back, but that's been great tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Google me. Backdoor Billy.
What the fuck you mean no white jokes? Nigga, you're wearing fucking Timbs and a medium fucking polo with a startup 50-cent chain. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? No white